Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, hello, 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 and welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West, where I will let some folks know I'm doing less stream. Okay, so, just so you know, I am 100% honest. I have a side quest to do up here. I have an unknown there. I have done all the cauldrons. That was a pain in the backside. That, I'm thinking it might be a black box. I don't know. I'll have to check that out between streams. Because I don't know how long it's gonna be. But... wow, that's melted already. Jesus. I've also got all the drones. So...
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles.
ah,
I
finally
didn't
he's
know what
made...
to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it. Thanks.
Okie dokie.
Well,
Hello, Silence.
Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base.
Yes.
You're right.
Yes,
I do
okay.
owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No, but it'd be fun.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance. Understood?
Very well. Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Indeed.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Thanks. Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
Oh, hello.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
Nice.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration?
Oh, these two egos. How am I even in the base?
Enough, both of you. We're in this together. least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
Oh no, you first.
Someone with the personal shield, get the fuck in front of me. I don't want anything. I want nothing from you.
Better get everyone in the control room so Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win. I will, Rost. Now and always.
What's this?
Focus. It's Varl's. I used to think no Nora would ever accept one. But Varl did. Even when he was overwhelmed. He refused to let me push him away. I failed Varl at Gemini. I should have pushed harder. I should have done more. I'd give anything to have him back. With Regala out of the way, Hekarro and Tenakth, they're safe. The future's up to them now. I do wish they'd drop all the honorary names they've given me. But if I've learned anything about them, that it's not about
She has honorary names? I'll have to speak to Hekarro about that one. Game's bugged.
The rebel holdouts can't be allowed to continue their pointless fight.
I see you've got your new arm ready to go.
Yes. It still feels strange. I've gotten used to the absence, but no matter. I'm sure I will need it before the attack on the Zenith base is through.
There's data here. Another room. What for?
Switch to a private log?
Okay.
Okay, so... Regional Control Center 9. Design of the facility's coming along. When Gaia finally builds it, it'll have everything it needs. Except personality. So, I'm going to sneak in my own mark. A couple of flourishes. Starting with this little tucked-away hideout. August would have gotten a kick out of it. He loved hidden passages, like the kind in old English castles. But I've got something bigger planned.
These rebel holdouts don't give up easily.
Haven't seen you
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten. And I would say that I am...
Thank you.
It is I who should be thanking you.
Your people keep mentioning...
The visions tell us that the Ten and leapt into battle for us. It is why the challengers leap into the arena. And now, like the deeds of the Ten... So,
I won't lie.
I can only imagine.
Well,
What did Chief Hekarro say?
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well,
Indeed.
did you meet Tilda?
There is something about
Yes.
her that doesn't seem natural. I wouldn't be surprised if my sword went through her And she didn't bleed at all.
I would not be
Things will
surprised
outwitting
either.
every trick you've ever learned.
I would have it known. Many soldiers died in the old. We will endure on their behalf. Though, I am curious how you, without an army of,
Leave that to me.
as you say.
I have to go.
Understood.
Aloy, I'm glad to see you.
Yes.
I heard you gave. I was half expect.
Sorry to disappoint.
Indeed.
Thoughts on our new...
I'd say she smells like death, but even death smells of something. She's more like a cold piece of metal.
She's... ready to head over.
Whatever comes.
Have you talked to him?
Aaron and I tried speaking, but apparently our...
Charming, isn't he? How's Aaron?
So nice.
For a moment there, he thought but he never truly succumbed. Guess that Oseram's stubborn.
I have...
I'll make sure.
Thanks.
I still need to do all the side quests. So I'm doing a talk around.
Kotallo told me. You know what? I saw we have. Does this mean we're ready to?
Almost. I suppose you...
I almost went up to her. Every diviner I know would kill to get fight, but now that she's here, I don't know if I'm scared. Probably both.
I know...
Why not a few?
Guess the more the merrier.
Yes.
I hope our new guests...
Miss Silence. He's the...
He is. Though I wouldn't... He refuses to dole out his secrets to us lesser mortals.
Oh.
You know that special part of...
Our...
Yeah. He was born without that. I need to wrap up with you.
Oh, yes.
Stay sharp.
Yes, he was born without a soul. Silence.
Do you need something?
Yes, I want to talk to you, Silence.
Bravo. You managed to sway a Zenith to your side. Care to explain?
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon was ready.
There's always room to optimize. But that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend my undertaking.
Since when were you so...
Since you turned this into a waiting game. And as it seems you have found modest success.
Perhaps I'm going to be generous.
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon. And to get the Tenakth to fight for you, or rather the Sons of Prometheus, armed Regalla's rebels with override tech.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
Waiting
So
for it.
all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the Spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I
Yes.
learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme. And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation.
And yet it
The
didn't work.
Hades Proving Lab.
You wanted me to surrender to the Zeniths at the Hades.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset, thereby keeping you out of harm's way and, more importantly, out of my way.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No. Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today. Why create the Sons of... You didn't need a bunch of Oseram
They were a necessary save.
Yes, so necessary. They were insanely necessary.
God. The eclipse demonstrated through the sons of Prometheus I could execute my plans, all while remaining anonymous.
Ah, just like the eclipse.
Tell me about the weapon.
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No, but I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings. After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with the Zenith drones? Yes. Even suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how.
Why help Regala take over?
Yes.
If you want...
Before Regala's rebellion, battling machines and fostering friendships with the Karja. Even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle.
So helping a bloodthirst...
Yes. Exceedingly so. All Regala craved was war against the Karja and anyone who threatens the Tenakth. She would have led the tribe into battle without question, which was precisely what I needed.
Oh.
While I was out there, I had a...
The tribe from across the ocean.
Their entire tribe was shaped around the discovery focuses. One of them, Alva, even joined me here. Don't you want to know more about them?
No. They stumbled upon the greatest technological artifact from the ancient world, and what did they do with it?
Yeah.
They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism and taboo, creating a pantheon out of corporate shills.
Yes, well, it also led them to Thebes.
God, I love Silence at some points, but Jesus Christ, I want to kill this man. I really do want to kill this man because he's betrayed me so many times. But, yeah.
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned, on one of them I teamed up with their expedition to search Thebes. We found Pharaoh at the end.
You must have needed Omega clearance. So, what was it like?
Worse than you can imagine.
He single-handedly wiped out collective human knowledge. I'm sure it was still less than he deserved.
Let me guess. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could prod his brain, like what you did with Hades.
For a start.
Just casually keeping him
Silent,
alive.
I'll let you know when it's time to go. And try... I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Yes. I wonder if you understand what kind of person you're dealing. For someone to live as long as she has, well, you're...
Yeah.
Survival is only... I'd hoped you'd recognize that.
Do you know something?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this...
Oh, a feeling.
Silence has a feeling. Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I go into Gaia's old chamber while she isn't here? Upload the last...
Okay. Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that?
Yes.
Here we go. All drones are reconnected to the dome now.
Okay.
Aloy. Yeah.
Right.
Hmm.
You,
I tried, and you say she wants to help?
I think so. I guess Silence is...
I was hoping you'd give me an excuse to...
Please don't.
You telling me you wouldn't want to get just one good hit on that after everything he's...
Sure.
Right now, I kind of need him
Doesn't look
alive.
like any-
Afterwards,
Yeah.
you know, that's questionable.
So, I've been busting my balls trying to learn to read. You're
Don't worry.
looking forward.
I better get going.
Oh, you know where to...
Still bugged.
One of Moreland's embers. The spark of a new dream for an ancient city.
You know, we've never played Machine Strike together.
There you are. Well done, Aloy. You're truly a shy,
I've been thinking about what you said. It was more than that.
perceptive
Yes.
as ever.
Okay, so... what happened?
I was an orphan. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simple. And then I met Liz. Says we'd have coffee. At some point, it became drinks. I thought it was just shop talk, an exchange of ideas, but then I was surprised at how much I looked forward to seeing her. Soon we were flying halfway across the world. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I think
Yes.
Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void for her. I know, but as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less when I wanted more, and
So helping me.
a second chance. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should. So when I saw you, beyond even what made Liz, I knew I had to help you.
You said before that that you never were.
Out of necessity. I'm not proud of it. But complicity became both when Earth was consumed and when the colony I did what I had to.
I
But
heard
resolved
that
to remain
Arya
one
Talok.
step ahead of the others to try to enhance the data channel with Beta. And the little trick I pulled.
Why did you make the data
I built that house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place, not just for me. Cultural artifacts of, truly, some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to...
Yes. I thought if she could experience, it would bring something, a heritage, every bit of data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but she needed its shelter.
Why do you think Elizabeth...
I've wondered that for 1,000 years. She was brilliant. She cared so deeply, but it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's. She never wanted to share her burden. I think, in the end, sometimes I wonder if anyone...
I found a record after Farzineth's attempt to steal
Yes.
I think she regretted.
Did she? Thank you for telling me. I've always hated that those were the last words we ever said to each other. And that her last impression of me was as a functionary of Farzineth, not who I truly am.
Uh-huh.
When it's time to break into this...
I'll go over the full layout when she... Suffice it to say, we will need to push as dealing with heavy resistance along the... There are also printing facilities where the others have been amassing the natural resources they've stripped from the region.
What for?
Joy.
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate more Spectres, a small army of them.
When I was out in the wilds, I saw a shuttle take off from the island, heading for space.
It was likely ferrying materials to and from our ship in orbit. After hundreds of years luxuriating in our digital comforts, the ship was barely space-worthy when we made our escape.
Right.
Disaster can strike at any moment. We've learned our lesson.
Don't I just love that? Disaster can happen at any time. Don't know how they can think that.
Have you figured out how silent...
No, And he's been very... I'll admit it bothers me. I am confident it will deactivate.
How many of them are in...
10, including Eric and Gerard. Only a handful of us made it to our ship when our colony collapsed.
So you're 11.
When Beta escaped, I saw another one of the Zeniths. Who was she?
A dull star
Yeah.
amidst a sea of bright. Unlike most of Farzine, amassed their wealth through shrewd business deals. Verbena inherited her billions. Her father had achieved great success in the luxury holotourism industry. At age 24, she became the world's most, branding herself a life designer. Someone who leverages their fame to influence.
What? Like a...
In a way, yes.
Well, she must have done something right to have survived.
She was her own brand of ruthless. That much. But even rats
yeah.
can cling to a vessel for...
When I was in the ruins of Vegas, I think he was a Zenith.
Stanley, ever the optimist. He was one of the good ones. When we established our colony, he built an exact replica of Las Vegas in virtual reality. Lights, shows, gambling, every detail perfectly recreated. And while others cloistered themselves in their own fantasies, he flung his doors wide to everyone.
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he didn't make it back to Earth.
No, he perished when our colony was destroyed. He would have been thrilled to discover that part of his beloved city survived.
What can you tell me about Gerard?
He was the
Yes.
head of the world's largest financial conglomerate, and as such had dealings with almost every major corporation.
It's a
It
shame
made
that
him one of the
Stanley didn't
wealthiest
actually
people
make it,
on
because he
Earth,
would have
and
just gone,
certainly
oh
the
fuck this, I'm out,
wealthiest
I'm back to
Zenith.
Vegas, baby.
What does one person do?
Buy more power, more influence. Gerard's always believed him able to maintain control, but beneath that exterior it was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing, the avatars of the Apollo, while we were painted at...
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough.
I would very much like to see his face.
So, Eric.
I believe he got worse over time. On Earth, he was the founder of a band of cutthroats, in other words. Even as governments abandoned human combatants in favor of automated warfare. He found success with clientele that required... There were also rumors that he... all for the thrill of it. But on Sirius, he retreated.
Wow.
In them, he could go on rampages as though I suspect with diminished...
All of his tribe believes he was one of the greatest people from the old world.
Then they would be quite disappointed to meet him. Though I'm sure he'd bask in the adoration.
Yeah, until he decides to go off and murder them all.
Okay, so
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth. Titan.
And let me guess. All selfish and ruthless to the core?
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got along. Annika Murjani, for instance, was always delightful. She founded the Holonet's most successful dance channel and was herself mesmerizing to watch. And I had fascinating discussions with Song Jiao about her work in cellular biology. Our immortality treatments are due in part to her achievements. But then there were others like Devin Miller, the CEO of a fast food printing corporation. His only real preoccupations were perfecting his golf swing and taking self-hollows. When I think about all of us, we really should have accomplished more. We had eternity.
Okay.
I'll be here until... And thank you, Aloy, for my past is always more than once I've lost everything. I see Liz's dream fulfilled.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will.
Okay.
I'm
Is that sort
clean
of
my
creepy?
pyramid. I can do yours.
Is this easy?
Just you wait, Varl. We're taking those space lugs down.
Do I want to do Alva's? I did say I was going to do Alva's side quest, so... Let's get Alva's side quest and, go from there. It's been half an hour and we've just talked to no one but anyone at the base.
Hey, Alva. I'm in Landfall. Can you meet me here?
I'll be there as soon as I can. Aloy! I'm here. Had to sneak past a few machines on the way, but I made it.
All right. Ready to talk to that diviner?
Yes. He's right over there.
Diviner Alva, what are you doing back in Landfall? And with the living ancestor?
We're looking for the At-Bay Research Center, where Leviathan was developed. The legacy tells us it's somewhere in the city.
Alva mentioned you've been collecting data in the area. Do you know where it is?
Yes, I stumbled across it, but there was no data there, only crumbling ruins.
Tell us anyway. We might be able to find something you missed.
Please, don't trouble yourself. I assure you, our search was very thorough.
You're hiding something.
What? That is absurd. A diviner must only speak truth, as you're well aware.
Oh, you're worried you found something dangerous? Something compromising on Eileen Sasaki?
Keep your voice down.
Look, I get it, Nirik. You want to make it back to your family, so it's safer to turn a blind eye. But think of Leviathan. How it could help everyone. Isn't that why we're here? Don't let fear deny us that.
Very well. The facility's just south of here, along the shore. But even if you find a way to fix Leviathan, it's sure to be shrouded in that which is forbidden.
Too often the truth is forbidden.
Yep.
Come on, let's go.
Oh yeah, I did clear out a load of side quests. These are two that I still have to finish. Okay.
Not bad with that diviner back there. You've come a long way since we first met.
And Nirik's like I used to be, terrified of a misstep. And with the Overseers, he has every right to be. But what I've seen and learned since the greenhouse, it's so much more than what we're permitted. Diviners are supposed to seek the truth, and yet so much is kept from us. I'm tired of it. That should be the facility ahead. Oh, we need to find a way in.
Up here. Well, Nirik wasn't lying about crumbling ruins, at least. Let's look around.
Aloy, why is the ground shaking?
That's not good, whatever it is.
Probably means there's a robot.
Whoa, that thing is huge.
Oh, hi.
We'll have to take it out if we want to find that data.
Okay. I'm with you.
Jesus, Alva. Oh, but just as I'm about, you know. Ow.
Down it goes.
Whew. Well, I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
We should be able to look around for that data.
Okay. So going into the final battle, I know I'm gonna need like piercing spikes and whatnot, so I'm gonna have to find where I buy them.
Washed off some of the sweat. Not getting in this way.
Might have collapsed when that Slitherfang came in.
Mayhaps have.
I see a light up in that ruin.
There. The console.
Must have been what Nirek found.
Let's see if it has anything on Leviathan.
Okay, but how do I get to it?
It's not hooking onto that.
Alright.
No, I'll wait here. Don't think I can manage that. Look at this place. I always try to imagine what it must have been like back when the old ones were here.
Less of a climb, I bet. Come on, let's find that light we saw earlier. Going for a swim.
I'll stay here. That looks a little iffy to me.
Through here.
After you.
How did I not notice that?
You okay?
On every expedition, the soldiers would lay down walkways and barriers first to protect us diviners. But this is actually kind of fun.
The data on Leviathan isn't here, but there's some kind of log.
Uh-huh.
Delete the database. But Miss Sasaki, when you look at the reports, 3,000 exhibiting symptoms. Over 400 dead. The data's clear. Omurama is contaminating the water supply, promoting bacterial growth. And with Leviathan based on the same architecture...
You're a smart kid. Top of your class, right? My father built this company thanks to world-class talent like you. And you know what else is world-class? Our legal team. So unless you want to spend the rest of your career in some dead-end, underfunded public research institute, you'll delete that database and forward all data on Leviathan to my office.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh dear.
That was her. The ancestor. Eileen Sasaki. Hundreds dead. And she knew their system was to blame, but she had the truth erased. Were all the ancestors like this? Selfish, ruthless, immoral? And yet we hold them up as paragons of enlightenment and virtue. Given what we've learned, I don't even know if Leviathan will work.
Hold on. Let's not give up just yet. You said before that the old ones use Leviathan to control flooding. Which means it probably worked. We'll know more when we find the data on it. The recording mentioned a copy was sent to Eileen's office.
To their corporate headquarters. There.
Oh goody. Looks like I'm flying up.
Let's go. It shouldn't take us long to get to the tower.
Lead on. So what was that other system the recording mentioned? Omurama?
The legacy tells us it was the predecessor to Leviathan, a system that manipulated floods to bring life to a barren desert.
Klein seemed to know a lot about this ancestor.
Diviners spent years trying to figure out how to restore Leviathan. We found a lot of data on Eileen Sasaki in the process. Though, now I wonder how much of it is actually true.
Entrance is blocked. Gonna have to find another way in.
The soldiers built a path from them. I'll stay here until you come back. Don't go too far. Aloy, you're back. We still have to find the data on Leviathan.
Yes.
Sorry, had to go deal with something. You were talking about something before I left.
Like I was saying, the soldiers built a path on the nearby ruin. Might be able to cross over from there.
Lead the way.
I think this is as far as our soldiers got.
We'll have to climb higher to get into the tower.
I'll follow your lead. Up we go!
You doing okay, Olva?
Yes! Don't worry about me!
You're not as athletically inclined, Alva. That's why I worry. Aloy's been doing this all our life. You probably haven't. I say this just as...
How are we going to get across?
Oh, that beam looks promising.
This is a lot higher up than I thought.
I should try a different direction.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to follow you there.
There you go.
Glinthawks. Well, we have the element of surprise.
Or we could sneak by and, you know, not fall off the tower. I can hit them from range.
It's fine, okay.
Here we go!
Bam, Betty, bam. What's that other fucking guy? Hey.
There. No more Glinthawks.
I've heard our soldiers say the Glinthawks are the worst.
No,
Up
the
this way.
worst. Stormbirds are the worst. They're just the abject worst.
Aloy? We're really high off the ground.
Yep, had noticed.
You can do it, Olva, okay? Just don't look down. There's the tower. Should be able to cross over.
That doesn't sound good.
But we are going to have to jump.
After you.
Gotta clear some of the debris first. Okay. Should be able to make it to the other side.
Should be able to make it to the other side. Instantly dies.
There's the tower. Should be able to cross over.
That
But we
doesn't
are
sound
going to
good.
have to jump.
After you.
Gotta clear some of the debris first. Should be able to make it to the other side. Made it. Okay, Alva, your turn.
Right. Yeah. Aloy, can you watch me and make sure I do this
Alva
right?
makes it across before I take a look at this. Come on, Alva, you can do it. It's okay.
Please don't break.
Alva!
I'm okay! Wow! That would have been a long way to fall.
You sure you're okay? All doors locked. You sure you're okay?
Yeah. No, I'm fine. Let's keep going. Maybe there's data
Okay.
around here that can help with the door?
This says the code is the month and year the company was founded.
According to the legacy, it was October 2023.
Got it. Door should be unlocked now. Maybe the data on Leviathan is in here.
Cost reduction strategy. We're talking about people's lives here. I did as you asked on Omuramba, but this is worse.
Relax, Eileen. I've spoken with risk management. They're confident that the chance of another incident is within acceptable parameters. We're moving ahead with Leviathan.
You know, Dad, shortcuts have a way of catching up with you. Within acceptable parameters or not.
Well, one day in the distant future when you're in charge, you can run things how you want. But until then, how about you let me worry about that?
Cost reduction strategy. We're talking about people's lives here. I did as you asked on Omuramba, but this is worse.
Relax, Eileen. I've spoken with risk management. They're confident that the chance of another incident is within acceptable parameters. We're moving ahead with Leviathan.
You know, Dad, shortcuts have a way of catching up with you. Within acceptable parameters or not.
Well,
I'm surprised
one
this
day in the
was
distant future when you're in charge, you can run things how you want. But until then, how about you let me worry about that?
Guess Eileen and her father didn't always get along. But it seems like covering up Omuramba wasn't her idea.
Doesn't matter. She still had a part in it.
Well, let's keep going. Our office must be higher up.
Dead end. There's a ladder in that shaft, but it's blocked.
I might be able to pull the rubble out from the other shaft. Let's see where this leads.
You go on ahead. I'll look for a way up that has a lesser chance of falling to my death.
Hey, Alva?
Yes?
There's something I don't get. You said Eileen was the one who built Leviathan, not her father, so... what happened?
I'm not sure. The legacy doesn't say. Either that knowledge was lost or forbidden. Or maybe we were wrong about that too.
We give Oliver a crisis of faith here, Aloy.
Are you doing okay, Aloy?
Yeah, it's just a long way up.
Yeah, almost followed my doom. It's fine.
No, I'll wait here. Don't think I can manage that.
Didn't stick the landing.
Wow. And I thought riding a charger was an extraordinary feat. Oh, I'll stay here. That looks a little iffy to me.
Okay, I'm back at the shafts. If I blow up that fire room, the elevator might fall and open up a path for Alva. Hey, Alva? Step away from the shaft.
Whoa! Oh, I can reach the ladder now. Be right up, Aloy.
Looks like there's another floor above. Might be Eileen's office.
Okay, I'll meet you up there.
I just literally went fuck this and I'm flying up.
Alright, Alva's on the way. Let's see what's up here.
Hi, Oil.
Another locked door.
Made it!
Need to figure out the passcode.
These artifacts, I think these were Eileen's. It's every diviner's dream to discover even
How are you
one
doing
of
today?
the ancestors' artifacts.
And maybe they'll help with the door.
Oh, that must be the Larson McCory Award. The legacy says Eileen won it when she was 40 for her work on Leviathan.
Interesting. This looks like some kind of prototype.
For water purification. Must be the H2 flow.
What?
H2 flow. Their early inventions had strange names.
It's art, I think.
Yes, I
Ooh.
think this was commissioned in honor of the company's 25th anniversary.
Wonder if my focus can show me anything.
That must be the Dragonfly 6. Atbay used it in most of their construction projects. The Dragonfly 6 was their most successful model.
Huh.
Okay, what fucking code are we looking for?
What did you say this was for again?
The company's 25th anniversary. Looks like it used to be on the last pedestal.
625.
All the numbers you mentioned.
2.
I wonder if they make up the passcode.
Yeah, it's worth a try.
What do you think? 6, 25, 2.
Not quite right.
2.
That didn't do anything.
I thought that would have worked. Did we overlook something?
So she was 40 when she won it. It's H2 flow.
What was this thing again?
25.
The H2 flow.
What was this called again?
The Dragonfly 6.
The two artifacts on the ground. Maybe they used to be on opposite pedestals. That did it!
I knew I'd get it
You
at
can
some
almost
point.
see the whole city from up here.
Corner office. Impressive view. It must have been Eileen's.
Let's see if the data on Leviathan is here.
I haven't got Kingdom Hearts yet. I'm waiting a
It's
week.
official. Eileen Sasaki, CEO, chair, and worst daughter in the world. Security had to escort Dad to his vert. Guess we'll be speaking through lawyers from now on. Looking down at the world from here. It's hard to see the details.
It must be nice when there's flaw under them when they're recording this.
Statistics. Far too easily. Omuramba was supposed to provide clean water, improve lives. It was easier to pretend there wasn't a problem. Easier to believe the lie was truth. But I don't want to pretend anymore. I will build Leviathan right. No more shortcuts. No more lying just to save face. It won't undo our sins. My sins. But maybe we can still do some good.
I might get the collection.
She overthrew her father.
I am thinking of getting it on Steam. I'm not gonna lie. I am actually thinking of getting it on Steam, not fucking Epic, because it was on. They were on Epic for what? 3 years before they came to Steam. 3 years. That's insane. That's way too much. So I am actually thinking about getting it on Steam. So yeah, I might do that. I'm probably gonna do that with the first one next week. So I can say, hey, I have it. I'm a play it. It's brilliant. I'm gonna get salty from it. I know that much.
Took over the company, so that Leviathan wouldn't end up killing people.
It sounded like she regretted covering up Omaramba's failure.
She wasn't perfect. Not a paragon, as the Quan believe, but not a monster either. She tried to make up for her mistakes.
And now you know the truth.
As for the data, Leviathan... yes, it's here. Downloading a copy now.
Is something wrong?
I say it's on sale on
I
Steam.
think I'll stay here a while longer. There's a lot more data that I want to look through.
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own?
Down is always easier than up. Let's speak again when we're back at base.
Okay. I'll see you there.
Yay! I have helped Oliver. Kingdom Hearts 3, 2.8. Okay, I'm just gonna add them to my wish list so I know what I'm getting. Look for Integrum Masterpiece. I'll see if it's there, because right now it's not. All the thing that is showing is Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 plus 2.5, Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Prologue, and Kingdom Hearts 3. And I'll search Steam. Where the? No, it's not coming up on Steam. Is that the? One sec. Okay, dokie. Kingdom Hearts Integrum Master. 50. One sec. Copy. Give me some copy. Do that. And when I'm searching for it, it doesn't want to show up. Of course it doesn't. Why not? Because I found it on, Google. But it's not showing up. Save and okay, I'm just gonna have a look at it. It's not saying I can add it to my wish list. That'd be fantastic if it did. Oh, Oil, have you played Star Ocean? Star Ocean 2 is... of course the Odyssey had to be sold out. Sells out instantly every fucking time. Star Ocean 2 is on Steam.
Well, after climbing all the way up, why not glide down?
Wait, you're going to what?
Just thinking about it.
Delete the database. Well...
Make good use of this.
I don't know about the demo, but because I never played the demo, I played the I played the game when it was on the PSP, and that was fun. It was actually quite fun to play on the PSP. Yes, and you too can have blank. I'm sorry, I'm just losing. I am literally about to say. I'm just about to say something, and then it just goes out my head. Yes, that is the one I'm talking about. Because, and I think I have the PSP game. You can, for Star Ocean, the second story R, change the portraits of the characters.
Catching snowflakes on my lashes.
You can change them from the original, from like the PS1 era. I'm gonna have to open my curtains to get some breeze coming through because my curtains are blocking it. Because I'm getting hot. One sec, oil. Ah, poop. Poop. Cause I was gonna show you a place where I got it. Yeah, I got it on Steam, so chill. But that's why I got it's unfortunately out of stock at the moment. Just gonna say that. Leave it as is.
Okay. Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that?
I've done all my side quests.
All right, people.
For now.
I need you up in the control room right away. Okay.
If the graphics
we all know what's
are
at stake.
kind of a mix.
Zeta, Gaia. Not to mention life on Earth.
I'll play it again when I
seem
get round
like the
to
Zeniths
it.
are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side. Tilda?
No knives in the back, please.
Show us
Tilda.
the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest. I can get us inside. To this location. Undetected.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure. The launch chamber.
One second, is this a
Gaia and
cinematic?
Beta
Yes,
are
it
being held at
is.
the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
I was going to ask if we were friends on
Yeah, I
Steam
can
Oil,
do
but we're
that.
not.
Even if your device works, there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
I've got that under control. You'll know when you need to. All right. We'll meet up again just before we go in. Where's the best place to rendezvous?
On the coast, just across from the island.
One
Once there,
sec.
I'll show you the way.
Add friend.
Okay. I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood?
I'm not sure how you do it.
You two? A minute?
Or just... Hang on. I am confused.
Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. You with me? After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us.
I know. No worries, Oil.
Silence is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
Keep her safe, okay?
On my life.
One sec. Yay. Okay. Job's a good 'un. Job is a good 'un. Okay.
We're finally doing.
Never thought I'd be off on a mission to take down a bunch of immortals from the stars. I can hear the drinking songs already. Oh, earlier you mentioned something about Tanakh rebels and the but
yeah.
we never really talked. I'm just saying, if you want to just.
Varl made the right call, you know.
Thanks. Yeah, Varl. I found out a few days before you guys went to Gemini. I was, well, to be honest, I was terrified I'd screw up the missions.
Somehow. Excuse me.
So he, Vala, Ursa.
You know, we never did get that drink you promised, and you never told me exactly how your sister escaped.
I guess we never got round to it. No time like the present.
If that one's not working right, you can...
Yeah, little bugger's got some personality, that's all. Saved my butt with those Spectres. You know, besides it, I'd go...
Wouldn't want to spoil your...
Yeah? Oh.
So, How did Ursa escape Mad Sun King Jiran's palace?
Well, first she had to survive the Sun Ring. See, during the war, the Carja threw a prisoner a day in there. You know, for what? To die as sacrifices, fighting machines in a pit. Thinking somehow that was gonna appease all the other deranged machines in the world? Ha!
I don't get the feeling Aloy will just drink him under the
thought
table.
She'd go down if they threw a big machine at her.
Oh, but she didn't.
And she defeated all of them. Even got some of Jiran's kestrels for good measure. And the Mad Sun King was impressed, I guess. Thought it'd be funny to have her run around his palace as a servant. He enjoyed humiliating her that way.
I remember you telling me something about that. That's how she met Avad. He helped her escape.
Yeah, but what no Carja scroll will ever tell you is how the young prince snuck Ursa out of the palace. He knew their best chance was to get Ursa to blend in, so he got her everything she needed to disguise herself as a Carja noblewoman. Yeah, perfumes, veils, and all.
I get the feeling she wasn't too happy with that.
Oh man, Ursa would have rather fought her way out of that palace with her bare hands than put on all of that Carja eye paint. But Avad insisted it was the only way, so she agreed under one condition. Avad had to dress up as well.
She made Avad dress up like a noblewoman?
As perfumed and powdered as a babe. Ursa said he looked better like that than he ever did in a crown.
That would, definitely make for an interesting set.
Oh, it worked like a charm, too. Not only did they make it out of the palace, they paid a traveling merchant to get Ursa to the border, and none were the wiser.
You were right.
All good stories are.
I guess
I'll see you at the...
I wouldn't have it any. I hope everybody's ready for this.
Aloy, nothing you do, at least...
Thanks. You and Aaron seem to be on better terms now.
He may have terrible taste in music, but he did apologize for mocking my tribe. And that ale he keeps raving about isn't half bad. I still plan on beating that stubborn face of his to break our sparring stalemate.
Try not to hurt him too.
Yeah, we kind of need his face
I've been
intact.
here.
Or at least his teeth.
Training, working. If it weren't for Varl.
You know, there was this one night. He realized I was having troubles. To be honest, I think we both... So, he brought up this hologram of Earth that you two found back in the Zenith launch facility. We sat there. I thought about how Plainsong was just a speck on that great sphere. How every corner of it must be teeming with life. And any fears I had about our mission, I miss him terribly.
I know.
Sound more emotional about it, for fuck's sake.
I should go.
Before you do,
What is it?
you place this focus in my care. If I should fall in battle, for the both of us,
So,
make sure you stay alive to...
let's just try it all.
Hey, look.
You nervous?
I'd be lying if I said...
The plan will work. If we all...
Right. Oh, and I wanted to give you this. For helping me, I didn't really know what to give you, so...
Thanks, Alva. The rest of us should be Zeniths for you to hack into their network, but you'll have to be quick.
What exactly?
I don't know. I want you to know I'm...
The truth.
Whatever happens, I never thought I'd get to actually meet an...
Come on, do I look that old? Kotallo will...
I'm not afraid. I know Kotallo will... If we die doing so.
I'd rather you both...
We'll try.
Once all this is over...
I don't know. The more I think about it, if I go back, I don't even know if they'd let me keep this focus you gave me. Or what they'd do to me for reading what is clearly forbidden data. Even if I somehow were allowed to carry on my... Would I be willing to let the truth of the ancestors be buried away by the... Would I dare challenge them? Or... losing Federa?
Who's this?
We used to be... I hated her guts. But apparently there's a fine line between hate and love. We became very close. She promised she'd wait.
Well, that was smart of her.
Yeah, I don't know about...
I do. Have you looked through the data we recovered on Leviathan?
There is much to sort through still, but I believe
This chair
we'll
is
be able to get
exceptionally
it
uncomfortable right
operational
now.
and turn back the floods. And I've given more thought to everything we've uncovered about the ancestors. The Overseers would have us believe they, but Pharaoh wasn't. His greed led to machines that devoured the world. The archive of the Old One's knowledge destroyed. Just so, when we learned that Eileen had a hand in cover, I started to think they were all the same. But in the truth isn't a straight, it's a splatter, smudged. I wish more Quen could see that. Instead, we're twisting the truth.
I doubt Bohai would agree.
No, nor the rest of, as Eileen said. It's easy, but it's worth fighting. And this diviner, at least, I'll make true.
Let's see if it's still bugged. This is not my room.
Did you need something?
Yes.
Something else?
I'll be going.
As you wish. That fabrication terminal has been very useful.
Just can't stop scheming this man.
We're taking those space lugs down.
There you are.
I've been tackling the design of the Ag Lab.
Would you like to continue?
Okay.
I should be.
I'll be making.
And Katalo.
So.
I do not know everything that you have planned. All that remains is to follow you to the...
Thank you, Katala.
You brought us together. Oh, and by the way, I was hoping now would be a good time to go back to the Tremortusk site and test my new arm before we leave on our mission.
Right.
Thank you.
I still need to do
We
that.
didn't really
Shit.
get to talk about what happened.
There was... If he were among... When the... I will have the...
I'm sure he... Now that
The bulwark... And how we need another...
I'll try not to.
I know.
Anything new going?
The Quen has been more... insistent than usual, asking about the vision. Her pursuit of knowledge is relentless. The Ten would have a hard...
Just think of her.
Yes.
I'll see you.
It will...
What's that? I've already done this! I wonder how long this is gonna be.
This'll break my fall.
Ah, another rumor. Yo.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
If you walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
You should know that rebel holdouts are still a problem. They've set up outposts to the west. And I know the marshals can't deal with all of them, so I'd stay alert out there if I were you.
Oh,
Thanks for
fantastic.
the warning. Getting rid of those outposts might stop the rebel holdouts from killing.
isolate.
Maybe I can lend the marshals a hand.
Rebel outposts. Fantastic. I've got rebel outposts to do. No worries. I might actually end it here so I can come back tomorrow, have basically as many of the side quests done as I can. What's this quest? Singularity. So I have just literally done about a third of the mission. I don't know how long it's going to take for me to do this. Not particularly, because to do that would mean I would have to put yet more hours in. And like I said, it's going to be about 80... To get everything, it's 88 hours. I've been playing this game for 52.3 hours already. I just don't know how long it's gonna be before I finish this game. Yeah, right now I'm at 52.3 hours. And I don't know how long it's gonna be before I finish this. How long do you think it'll take, Oil? Hour and a half? I'm asking because I don't have a fucking clue. I wasn't talking about... No. I wasn't talking about you having food, something to eat, Oil. I promise I wasn't. I was talking about how long will it take for me to finish this big mission. How long will it take for me to finish this mission? That's what I'm thinking. I'm still going to be on. I just wonder how long it's going to be before I finish this. So... I'm thinking it might be about an hour. But I don't know. I mean, I've been playing for an hour and 36 minutes. I could end it here. Come back tomorrow and... rinse it in like 30 minutes. That's the thing. I don't know. It'll take me about 90... From where I am now, I'll probably... From what I've Googled, it'll take me about 90 minutes. It'll take... No, from start to finish, realistically, it'll take about 90 minutes. That's what it says on Google. I'm about maybe a third the way through, so I'm looking at maybe an hour. But I never, ever, ever underestimate myself being fucking stupid. I never underestimate myself for being stupid and dying a lot. So what I'm thinking, I save it here, I finish it here, I do some side quests, I get some levels, and I go in, I just fucking rinse it. I also get like equipment, metal shards and whatnot. So, you know, what I might do. That's what I'm thinking. I just go off, I do side quests, and then I just fucking rinse the rest of the game. What do you think? Because after this, it's the Burning Shore DLC. So I think that's what I'll do. I think I will end it here. And then I'll go off, get some, you know, do some, like... Because, like, some of these side quests I've had for fucking ages. So I might as well get them done now. And these as well. I might as well just get them out the way. I mean, they provide some decent experience, and I'll get skill points as well, which I kind of do need. Plus, I get to clear out, like, rebel shit, so... It's just like, yeah, clear that crap out, I'm done. And I come back tomorrow fresh as a daisy, and I'm happy. I have one black box recording to find. So, I'd like to thank you all for watching. I've been Banker. You guys have been ungodly awesome. I will see you guys tomorrow for the final part of the main campaign. There's still the DLC to do. There is. So, there's that. But this will be the final mission of the campaign. So, I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care, folks. Have a good day. See you later. Bye-bye, Mr. Artist. Just so you know, Oil's an amazing artist. If you find him on Twitter, go commission him, please.